The next day at the dockside, the sun is out to bid the Clipper crews farewell. Today they embark on the D250 race. Amongst them, Tourism Minister Bill Dukes.
250 years of democracy established here in Halifax. So all of us are celebrating. Nova Scotians, we're having celebrations and party, and this is a part of that celebration.
It's just a short hop east to the port of Sydney, on the other side of Nova Scotia. But as the boats set sail in light winds on this exhibition race, no one has any idea what lies around the corner. In gale force winds, Nova Scotia's mainsail rips. The crew battle on deck to take it down and make the boat safe. 24 hours later, the boat pulls safely into Sydney. It's been a baptism of fire for the minister.
We experienced all types of weather. We lost our mainsail. We had a couple injuries on board. We've experienced it all. It was challenging, to say the least. I have to tell you, look at me.
But for the crew of Nova Scotia, who set sail again on the 13th stage of the race in less than a week, it's a serious blow. Skipper Rob McAnally knows this sail has seen its last storm.
Hopefully this spare one will fit when we get that back tomorrow morning. We haven't got a lot of time before we go across the pond, and this was supposed to be the easy trip to the other side of Nova Scotia. And it was great fun, but it's taken its toll a little bit.
As the evening draws in, Rob and his crew shift the torn sail off the deck. Will the home boat be ready to leave with the rest of the fleet in a few days' time? As the crews make their way through the gathered crowds towards their boats, the final ocean crossing of their global marathon awaits. Ahead, 2,100 miles of hard ocean racing, across the expanse of the North Atlantic to Cork. And with only 1.5 points separating the top two boats, points in this penultimate stage are worth more than ever. Out in the harbour, the fleet musters on the start line. Only a narrow channel separates them and the Atlantic Ocean beyond. Their sails hoisted, race 13 of the Clipper Round the World Yacht Race begins. In fresh winds and with little room to manoeuvre, it's a tight and exhilarating start. Boats jostle for position at every turn, and near misses are frequent. With 10 32-ton yachts under full sail in a narrow harbour, it's exhilarating racing. But with over 2,000 miles still to go, avoiding a collision is vital.
Okay, let's tack. Ready about? Let's go. Down the lead.
There's quite a lot going on there, wasn't there, for a start? Yeah, short tacking in not a lot of area. And thankfully we've all got away in one piece. We're nearly out into open water, but yeah, exciting stuff.
As the Clipper fleet pushes out into open ocean once again, the warm hospitality of Nova Scotia fades into the distance. Life for the next 2 weeks will be very different indeed. The challenge of a lifetime begins once again.
Well, we started off quiet, and then the wind has built up, and at last it's come round behind us and giving us the amazing downwind sailing that we're currently doing, and I've just clocked 15.6 knots.
Fast downwind sailing is the stuff of dreams for the crews of the Clipper race. And it's good news for the South African entry, who led the fleet overall for the first half of the race.
We've been at the back end of the fleet. We've sort of been sitting in 7th, 8th position for most of the race. But we're making really, really good ground now on the rest of the fleet. And each schedule that's come through every 6 hours, we're making about 20 miles out of each boat. So now we've got a great opportunity over the next couple of days to keep moving in on the fleet.
With the lead boats in changeable conditions and the back markers enjoying high-speed ocean racing, the finish in Cork could turn out to be a close one. On board Hull and Humber, the wind has picked up again, which is great for the races on deck, but not so good if it's your turn to do the cooking. Life at an angle down below is a nauseous one.
You get down here.
you start feeling sick. It's alright when you're up on deck. As soon as you slam down here, you feel really rough, man. It's horrible. Sometimes I think, why am I here? I don't want to do anything.
For 20-year-old Sonny Allott, like all of the Clipper crew, crossing oceans by sail is a dream come true.
I've done dinghy sailing since I was younger and I really enjoy just being on the water, to be honest. This is a lot different, it's a lot bigger. Enjoy it while I can, to be honest. Maybe the only chance to get at it.
But as the sun sets crimson behind the sails of Jamaica on the horizon, racing home across the Atlantic is more than just scenic views for Sonny.
Hopefully we can do it, we can get there in first. It'd be great for the crew, they all deserve it. It must be tough doing it the whole world. That's got to give them a round of applause basically, 'cause it does take some effort.
Mile by mile, the finish line creeps ever closer.
Well, it's very exciting at the moment. Having spent days stuck in this fog, unfortunately at the back of the pack, we've just found out Nova Scotia are just going across our bow now. New momentum on board, and looking forward to overtaking them hopefully, along with a few other boats and getting back at where we belong, top of the leaderboard.
The chances of finding your fellow back marker in the huge expanse of the North Atlantic are slim at best. But in dense fog, with visibility less than a mile, it's a truly incredible discovery. Up at the head of the fleet, another battle rages. Hull and Humber are chasing wind.
Just lock her off. Happy there? We've just got the heavyweight kite up at the moment, which is for sort of heavier winds, so the wind's just dropped down a little bit. We're going to pop the midweight up. Bigger sail, hopefully faster boat speed, and we can just nudge ahead.
3, 2, 1, spike!
Sail change after sail change, every mile is a chance to catch overall leaders New York and rein in their slender lead. The 6-hourly skeds tell a positive tale.
Joint second, obviously with Qingdao we took a mile out of them. New York are still in first place, we took a mile out of them. But a good scare, we took mileage out of everyone, yeah? Let's keep grinding it out, keep pushing.
Only 9 miles ahead, their American rivals are making good progress towards Ireland. A race win is worth 10 points, but with only 1.5 separating the top 2 boats, it's vital New York stay ahead. For Hull and Humber, the finish line can wait. Every extra mile is a chance to track down their nemesis. But will the racecourse be long enough? Up ahead, the scenic Irish village of Crosshaven waits expectantly for the new arrivals. Who will be the first to set eyes on its picturesque shores? The last ocean crossing of the Clipper Round the World Yacht Race has been a nip and tuck affair. But after 12 days of racing, it's New York who emerge victorious. Another 10 points puts them in a commanding position, and skipper Dougie Gillespie is clearly relieved.
Coming in first in a transatlantic race, and any transatlantic race, is great. Coming in first and still overall lead, that's, you know, we've achieved the goals that we want to achieve on this leg. We've just taken one race at a time, strictly taking one race at a time. It's only really in this last leg that we've looked at the overall position quite seriously and seen that, you know, we have a chance.
Following them in, Chinese entry Qingdao, whose second place stands them in good stead in the tight battle for fourth. Out in the bay, Hull and Humber cross the line in third. It's been a hard-fought battle, and skipper Danny is remaining upbeat.
Well, podium position, third place. We was hoping to get second place there, which would have set us up even more for the last race, but obviously all still to play for. One race to go.